make some lentil soup, because soup is so forgiving. You can put all kinds of vegetables in it, and everybody loves it. Most soups start with onions, right? Beautiful little onions. So we're gonna put those in a warm pot with some olive oil. There we go. So let's put a little salt in here because the salt helps the onions release their juices. This is a Mediterranean lentil soup, which means it has some Mediterranean flavors in there, like garlic and some of the woody herbs like sage and thyme. Look how the onions are getting kind of golden. That's what you want. Olive oil, onion, garlic, nice and golden, smelly, and 4 more things. Sweet potatoes, little baby French lentils, little tomato sauce, and chicken stock. Sweet potatoes. That's about 1 medium sweet potato. You could also use carrots. These little charcoal colored lentils are called French lentils. That's 4 cups of chicken broth, but you could also use vegetable broth if you want this to be a vegetarian soup. Okay, I'm going to cook this in a pressure cooker because it cooks in 30 minutes in the pressure cooker, but don't get scared, don't get worried. You can cook it in a regular nice soup pot. It just takes a little bit longer, like, 50, 60 minutes. While that soup is cooking, we're gonna make this cool little pickled red onion relish stuff to put on top of the soup. My friend Becky Sellengut taught me how to make this. So you're gonna take a half of a red onion, and I'm gonna cut it teeny tiny in little teeny tiny half moons. These go in a little bowl with a tablespoon of currants, and it's kind of cool because the currants, make it sweeter, which is nice. And 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Apple cider vinegar would work okay too. A little salt on there. So you toss these together. It takes about 30 minutes. Every once in a while you can come by and give them a little tumble. Soup's finished. Onions are pickled, and we're going to do the finishing touch for the soup, which is to add some herbs and some greens. You don't want to add herbs too soon because they're kind of delicate and they'll lose their flavor, so they like to go in right at the end. Two tablespoons of fresh thyme and fresh sage. Yum! These marry so beautifully with lentils. So now let's put some greens in there. This is baby spinach that's washed and still a little bit wet. Maybe 10 seconds to wilt, not very long, and the water that's clinging on the spinach will help it steam. Soup is done, and you want to test it. Make sure that the sweet potato or carrot, if you use that, is nice and tender in there, and that the lentils have kind of melted. And then you're going to add the spinach to that. Pretty, isn't it? Little fresh ground pepper, yes. Let's eat. It's good. This is thick and hearty. Every lovely outfit needs a hat and some jewelry, so we're going to put a little bling on top, right? And And this adds a little acid and a little crunch and a little sweetness. One more thing, a little crumble of Valbresso feta cheese. Look how pretty and pink those pickled onions are. Lentil soup.